I'm Stan Kasten. I'm the president of the Dodgers, and I want to welcome all of you here today at Dodger Stadium. Over the years, we've experienced so many wonderful games here, and of course, many other wonderful events. But in all of those years, in all of our 6 decades, I'm not sure there's ever been a day with an announcement more important than what we will be announcing here today. So with that, let me turn it over to Casey Wasserman.
These last few weeks have been quite overwhelming, I think, as a lifelong Angelino. The pictures we've all seen, being here and living here, and the experiences are things I don't think any of us imagined would ever happen in Los Angeles. And at the same time, the outpouring of support, of commitment, of engagement from the community has been really heartwarming. You know, part of my responsibility will be welcoming the world to Los Angeles in 2028. And we will start those Olympic Games by lighting a flame, and that will be a flame of rebirth and reimagination of what LA will be. And this process and this journey we're about to start with LA Rises is not about the next month or the next year. This is about what LA is going to be like for the next 50 or 100 years. And I'm very thankful to the governor for his leadership, and obviously to Magic for his incredible legacy and what he continues to do in the city and the commitment they're making to this effort. I love this city, and I couldn't be more excited to help lead this effort, but it's going to take all of us. And with that, my partner in this effort, a true icon and legend, Magic Johnson.
First of all, I'm so blessed to be here during these tough and difficult times for so many people. We want to continue to send our prayers out to those who lost their home or a loved one, a pet or a livestock. And this city always finds a way to come together, and it's done that in these fires that have just ruined so many people's lives. And I'm so happy that the governor has asked me to be a part of LA Rises, because I want to make sure I do my part to bring healing to the city, but also those who lost their home or a loved one. And then I'm here to announce something that's so wonderful. Mark Walters, the lead owner of the Dodgers, and the Mark Walters Family Foundation, as well as the LA Dodger Foundation, has now put up and donated up to $100 million to help in the recovery. And I'm urging all these businesses and companies and individuals who have money to do the same. And please help us to help others. Let's reach back and give back and help so many people who have been affected by these fires. And we should clap for that, because $100 million, that's an outstanding thing. And so, but my focus will be on Altadena, because we're going to be left, those people may be left behind, and I want to make sure that that doesn't happen. I'm going to pass it on to a man who has probably the toughest job in America right now. He is working hard and around the clock, and I'm proud that he's our governor, and I'm proud that he's a friend, Governor Newsom.
First, thank you all very much for taking the time to be here. Thank you to Irvin. Thank you, Magic, for bringing to this effort the spirit that it needs. This effort is about spirit. It's about pride. It's about those intangibles, the things you can't legislate, the things you can't manifest. They just take shape because people come together across every conceivable difference, rowing in the same direction to do the right thing, to bend down on one knee to help lift other people up. And that's the spirit of LA Rises. It's around focusing on our sustainable pathway to recovery and rebirth, addressing certainly all the situational challenges that we continue to face as it relates to getting people back into their homes, getting that debris removed, getting those permits processed, and getting those homes rebuilt. But we have to rebuild that sense of spirit and pride in the region. and connect the dots between cities that have been impacted, communities that have been devastated, and the larger LA County and region. And it's about creativity. And I think that's really what I want to emphasize. And I want to thank Stan and the Dodgers for bringing that to life as well, to bring to life and to bring to bear with the LA Dodgers Foundation, the Mark Walters Family Foundation, $100 million. It's not just about the resources. It's about the resourceful mindset that those resources represent. It's about their creativity, their capacity to take a look anew at the process of recovery. It's about looking to seek the best and the brightest designers and architects and developers, the best and most modern strategies for financing, and developing new procurement strategies to address the issue of cost and address the issue of logistics in a completely fresh and dynamic and distinctive way. All of these are verticals of the larger effort here that we want to bring to bear to create a platform for that kind of engagement so that we quite literally are taking advantage of lessons learned all across the globe as it relates to disaster recovery, and even closer to home as it relates to the work that was done up in Sonoma and Coffey Park and what's happened up in Paradise. I come from a city, San Francisco, whose flag has a phoenix on it. It's a flag, phoenix rising from the ashes of the 1906 earthquake, mindful of the recovery, mindful of the resilience, mindful of our remarkable capacity for renewal and rebirth. But the framework that is so essential in that is also mindset that we can't lose hope. I know people feel helpless. I was just at another community meeting quite literally an hour ago. The pain, the trauma, the anxiety, the loss of community, loss of identity, self, place, traditions, lifestyles, all of that cannot give way to hopelessness. And what LA Rises is about is rising out of that and providing a mindset of optimism that it is achievable, that it is possible, that we can come back more climate resilient, come back stronger, meaning better, slightly different, but also mindful in closing, as Magic reinforced, because one of the first calls that I got was Casey. One of the second calls I got was from Magic and his team. Don't forget about Altadena. Don't forget about that community. Generations that had an opportunity, that built wealth. Grandparents, kids and grandkids that passed those opportunities on. One of the most vibrant and unique communities anywhere in this country, let alone the state of California. That community requires its own unique and distinct set of support and intervention. And that community needs to be protected, and that community needs to come back. And to lay out the tenets of not just short-term commitments, but medium and long-term commitments until these communities are fully recovered and people's lives are fully back, and they're not just surviving, but thriving. That's the resolve, that's the commitment, that's the purpose of today's announcement. Again, grateful for this remarkable partnership and these three remarkable co-chairs, Mark, Casey, and Magic, and their commitment and resolve backed by close to $100 million and additional philanthropic resources that we look forward to announcing shortly as well. With that, we're here to answer any questions. It's not our vision, it's community-led vision. Community will determine what the community needs. That, let me thank our co-chairs and thank the Dodgers for their incredible support and generosity.
Thank you, Gavin.